Every England captain leaves a different kind of fingerprint on the game. There was the calm authority of Michael Vaughan, the careful planning of Andrew Strauss, the stubborn resolve of Alastair Cook and Heather Knight. Then came Ben Stokes, a leader powered by emotion and belief. Harry Brook was never going to look like Strauss or carry the same aura as Stokes. But in Palakil, none of that mattered. On a humid night in Sri Lanka, Brook produced an innings that may well define his captaincy. A breathtaking 100 from 51 balls against Pakistan in a must-win T20 international didn't just seal a semi-final place at the World Cup, it felt like the moment he truly stepped into leadership. And it didn't come out of nowhere. Brook's winter had been messy. There was the nightclub incident in Wellington, the disappointing Ashes tour of Australia, and an ill-judged attempt to gloss over events before eventually admitting the truth. For a young captain, it was heavy baggage. Thousands of England supporters had travelled across the world for the Ashes. Thousands more sacrificed sleep back home. He owed them something. Chasing 165, England were wobbling. Phil Salt fell first ball. Soon it was 58 for 4. Pakistan were on top and England's campaign was close to unraveling. This was the stage where doubts about Brook's record on the biggest occasions would have resurfaced. Despite a T20 World Cup winner's medal from 2022 and a Test triple century to his name, he had often been accused of lacking that defining, match-winning knock under the brightest lights. His best score in 10 Ashes tests against Australia is 85. His centuries against India last year came in matches England did not win, including the 5th test at the Oval where his dismissal opened the door for India to level the series 2-2. In previous global tournaments, his highest scores, 66 in the 50-over World Cup and 53 in the last T20 edition, were solid but not decisive. That narrative changed in Palakil. This was not wild hitting. Yes, there was power. England took 11 runs in the second over and 17 in both the 6th and 11th as Brook accelerated. But there was control too. He ran 9 twos, constantly rotating the strike. When Tom Banton edged behind off Usman Tariq, Brook responded by calmly taking singles from his next 5 deliveries. He adjusted gears as wickets fell, refusing to panic. People have questioned his judgment before, the expansive drives in Perth and Brisbane, the reverse sweep in Adelaide, even the playful beer smash celebration after a century against Sri Lanka last month. At times, he has made it easy to doubt him. But those inside the England camp have long insisted he has a sharp cricket brain. Remember, in 2022, he used a 4-month break after the death of his grandmother to transform his fitness. He said at the time it would help him run harder in tournaments like this, keeping himself on strike at crucial moments. In Palakil, that thinking paid off. "I know we were losing wickets," Brook said afterwards, "but my job was to keep putting them under pressure." That sentence tells you everything. This was calculated aggression, not chaos. There was another person Brook needed to repay too, his coach, Brendan McCullum. After the Ashes defeat, McCullum's position came under scrutiny. Some believe the so-called Bazball era has already peaked. Yet it was McCullum who made the bold call to move Brook from number 5 to number 3 for the first time in his international career. The conversation happened early on match day, less than 12 hours before the start. Brook embraced it. Baz was the mastermind, he admitted, revealing the plan was to maximize the power play. It worked. Now England have breathing room. Their final Super 8 game against New Zealand is effectively a free swing, and then it's on to India for the semi-finals. After a tournament that stuttered at times, they suddenly find themselves closer to the trophy than many expected. Australia are already out. India, the defending champions, are under pressure. The path has opened up. Brook is now just 2 wins away from joining Paul Collingwood, Owen Morgan and Jos Buttler as England men's captains who have lifted a World Cup. He won't lead like Strauss. He won't inspire quite like Stokes. And yes, there will be moments that leave you puzzled. But in Palakil, Harry Brook showed something different: clarity under pressure, tactical sharpness, and the courage to take responsibility when it mattered most. He is not just England's captain. He is becoming their leader.